If you're a fan of zombies, green drinks, sweet drinks, or Halloween, you really might like this cocktail. It's the zombie slime. Now this drink can be consumed in a cocktail form, which I'm making today, or you can do it in shooter glasses as well if you just want to hand them out and get people drunk at your Halloween party. They're cool looking, they're green, they're something that goes great with Halloween, and I'm going to show you how we're going to make them right now. Very simple, but there is a lot of different liquors involved in it. And we're going to need some coconut rum, some Malibu, some Parrot Bay works good, peach schnapps, some sour apple pucker. This is the first time I've ever broke down and bought a bottle of this stuff. And some regular vodka, because these don't have a whole lot of alcohol in them. We're going to get a little bit extra kick from the regular vodka, even though you're not going to get any real flavor from it. Also, for mixers, you want to get some lemon juice. For this, I wouldn't really be too PO'd at you if you used some bottled lemon juice, but I'm using fresh. I got a ½ ounce of that, and some simple syrup. 1 part water, 2 parts sugar. Very easy to make. You heat up the water, you dissolve the sugar, you have simple syrup. So to start this drink, it has a very gimmicky glass. It utilizes corn syrup and food coloring to create this type of slime that goes on it. And so basically all you do is you pour a little bit of corn syrup into a bowl, something you can mix it up in, put in enough red food coloring drops, or any color for that matter, until you get the desired look you want. Once you have that, you're going to just rim the glass ever so slightly. You don't want to use too much, because you're going to turn it over and you're going to let it kind of drizzle down the sides. Now, I happen to use a little bit too much. I would have used a lot less the second time around if I did it again. So it don't take a lot for it to start drizzling down, and I like to put it in the freezer while it drizzles down. That way it kind of hardens up a little bit and don't run everywhere. So once you've gotten that prepared, it's time to actually put the drink together. It's very simple, very simplistic in nature, and most of it's equal parts. To start, I'm going to put coconut rum in first, 1 ounce of that. And it's going to be 1 ounce of every single kind of liquor. That includes the peach schnapps. It doesn't really make a huge difference what order you pour it in. Typically, I would go strongest to weakest, but in this case I kind of forgot about putting the vodka in first. But it really, once it's shaken up, it won't make too much a difference at all. So you got the 1 ounce of vodka in there. The only liquor left is the sour apple schnapps. And De Kuyper's the only one I know of that actually makes this. But I'm sure there's probably a few other brands out there. And you'll get a little bit of green from that as well. Maybe not as much green as what the picture has, but definitely a little bit nonetheless. You can always add green food coloring if you really, really want to make a statement. So I got my ½ ounce of lemon juice that's going to go in there. And I'm also going to put in a ½ ounce of simple syrup. Now it's worth noting that the original recipe called for 1 ounce of sweet and sour mix. I don't like using the pre-made mixes. I like using fresh simple syrup. That's a personal preference. I think you turn out with a much better drink if you do it that way. Alright, a few ice cubes in there will do just fine. Give it a nice shake. Probably about 20-30 seconds. Alright, like I said, I overdid the blood a little bit. As you can see, it's going way down on the stem there. But if you just put a nice little thick line, it will drizzle down and look pretty cool. And I think it looks cool frosted as well, with it being frozen. Not only does it keep your drink cold, it looks neat for Halloween. And this, after you strain it off, is how you make a zombie slime. like I said, it's not as green as what the initial picture that I have showed, but that's partially due to the fact that I don't like using pre-made sour mix, and a lot of pre-made sour mix comes with like a green dye. So if you wanted to make this green, you could put a little food coloring in it to add effect. Alright, so you can see I couldn't resist putting a little bit of green food coloring in there. And it's important to note that, once you take this out of the freezer, this corn syrup is going to start to run a little bit. So learn from my mistake, go a little conservative on the corn syrup. But now the important thing is, how's it taste? Definitely way high on the sweet side, which was expected. I mean, granted, with what's in it, it's a girly drink, no doubt about it. It's just something that it's for the gimmick. It's for the people who don't really like alcohol flavor, don't like the way it tastes, they don't want any of that burn, but they still want to enjoy the Halloween party. And this is a great way to do it. It goes down smooth, can't taste it, you definitely will feel it later, so be a little conservative with these at first. You might get a surprise. Unless that's what you're intending. Well, I'm going to go finish this drink and then wash the red off of my hands after I'm done. If you want to see more Halloween themed drinks, there's a playlist button that's going to pop up above me over here. And if you enjoyed this drink and enjoy what I do, click on my logo over on the side and you'll be subscribed to my channel. You'll be able to get all the updates whenever I post new videos, whether it be Halloween, whether it be fall, anything. Check out the channel, and if you really like what you see, subscribe. Until next time, remember, it's okay to drink like an idiot.